Songs in the Night, August 7th, Ye are the light of the world. Matthew 5:14, in order to have the Holy Spirit in large measure, we must keep near to the Lord, for if we get away from him, the light will go out. If we neglect the privilege of prayer, or of study of the Scriptures, or of fellowship with the Lord, through failure to think of him, the illumination of the Spirit will grow dim. On the other hand, it will become brighter in proportion to our realization of our own imperfections and to the degree of our consecration to the Lord. This we manifest by the zeal with which we study his will as expressed in his word, and with which we practice that will in the affairs of life. These are the means by which we may supply the oil to keep our light burning brightly. Reprint 5129.
Okay, welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into a really fascinating concept, inner illumination. Our guide here is a passage from Songs in the Night, specifically one drawing on Matthew 5:14, ye are the light of the world.
A powerful verse.
Right. And our mission really is to figure out what fuels this inner light according to the text and maybe what makes it flicker out. It seems it's not just there, it's dynamic.
Yeah, it changes.
Okay.
Let's unpack this.
Well, what's fascinating here right from the start is that this light isn't presented as, a constant thing you just have.
Right, not automatic.
No, it's definitely something that can dim or, the opposite. It can brighten up quite a bit.
So the text makes us ask.
Exactly. It forces the question. What causes this, let's call it spiritual illumination? What makes it falter? And maybe more importantly, what actually strengthens it?
And the text doesn't beat around the bush. It gets right to it.
Yeah.
It suggests that if you want this light in, like large measure, you have to actively stick it
to the source. Yeah. Yeah. If you drift away, it sounds like, poof, the light just goes out on its own.
It's not passive at all.
No, it's active maintenance, it seems.
Precisely. And the text gives really specific examples of things that cause the dimming.
Like what?
Well, neglecting what it calls the privilege of prayer, for one. That phrasing is interesting. Privilege.
Yeah. Not just prayer, but the privilege of it. Okay.
Right. Or if we kind of slacken off on studying the Scriptures.
Right.
Which you could interpret that broadly, maybe. Foundational wisdom, guiding principles.
Sure, the things that inform your worldview. Makes sense.
Yeah. And maybe this one's a bit less obvious if we fail to keep up that conscious connection, that fellowship, it calls it.
Fellowship with
our higher ideals, maybe.
Yeah.
Essentially by just not thinking about them often enough.
Ah, okay. So it's like letting the connection go cold.
Exactly. Like a communication breakdown, without that regular check-in, that tuning in, you kind of lose your bearings or access to, vital strength.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's like you need a constant infusion, like a lamp that needs oil regularly, otherwise it just runs dry.
Good analogy.
But then, okay, so those are the things that, according to this text, dim the light. What about the other side? How do we not just stop it fading, but crank it up, amplify it?
Right.
The source says it brightens based on two things. Realizing our own imperfections.
Humility.
Yeah. And the degree of our consecration to the Lord.
It's profound, isn't it? That humility connection. The text basically says recognizing our gaps, our flaws, our, areas for growth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just being virtuous, it actually acts as a catalyst.
Catalyst for
receiving more light, maybe.
Right.
By acknowledging we don't have it all figured out, we become more open, more receptive. It's like a filter that lets more light through because we're not blocked by pride, maybe.
Interesting way to put it. And the consecration part.
Yeah, and that's not just a feeling like, oh, I feel consecrated. The text ties it directly to action. It's shown by the zeal, the energy we put into studying his will. Is found in the text. And just as crucial, the zeal we show in practicing that will.
Ah, practicing it.
Yeah, in the day-to-day stuff, the affairs of life, as it says. So it's not just about knowing things.
Right, not just head knowledge.
No, it's about activating it, putting that knowledge, that will, into motion in our actual lives. It shifts it from just learning to, living it. Dynamic engagement.
Okay, so what does this all mean for us then? Thinking about it practically. This text seems to lay out a pretty clear path for supplying that oil we talked about, keeping the light burning brightly.
Seems so.
It's through consistent prayer, or maybe we'd call it focused reflection, connection,
Sure.
dedicated study of wisdom, consciously thinking about our guiding principles.
That active recall.
Right. Recognizing our own imperfections, like you said, that humility piece.
Right.
And then actively consecrating ourselves by both studying his will and really trying to practice it in our lives.
Mm.
And if we sort of zoom out and connect this,
Yeah.
the specific text makes it pretty clear. Neglecting those things that feed our inner life, prayer, study, reflection, whatever shape they take for you that can cause our inner light, maybe your sense of purpose, our clarity to, well, diminish. Yeah. But on the flip side, showing that zeal in studying his will and practicing that will in the affairs of life, that's what brightens it. It's really a call to participate actively in our own inner vitality, which I think raises a really important question if you're listening right now. What specific practices, what intentional actions in your daily life are acting as that oil?
Yeah.
What keeps your own inner sense of purpose or clarity or maybe just inspiration vibrant?
That's a really good question. Something for all of us to think about. Because if the idea is you are the light of the world, well, what active steps, what intentional things will you do this week to make sure your own light shines as brightly as it possibly can?